and I got super addicted. And then when they were threatening to ban it, Instagram came out with Reels, and so I tried to learn how to do all that stuff, but I've just been slowly moving my stuff over. I started making Reels about 6 weeks ago, I believe. I checked today, and it is such a great way to get your face out there to people who have never seen you before. It's way better than just going to the search page and scrolling through random people's pictures because they get to see a little bit about your personality and your humor and draw people in to your page. Um, so let's see. What should I start with? So my goal at the beginning of 2020 was to hit 3,000 on Instagram. It had taken me over a year to even get to 1,000, which was really, really hard. And since Reels has come out, my Instagram has blown up in a very crazy way. um, let's see. So it's super important to, I don't know if you guys have a personal account or a business account or creator account, but you can check your insights and see how many people are viewing your reels, your stories, commenting on your pictures. And I noticed that just my Instagram stories were going from 300 views to now 3,000 people are watching my stories every day. It's insane. Um, so the first thing with Reels is you guys know how to get there, right? You go to your search. And so when you're on Instagram, you hit the little magnifying glass to search, and you'll see like a video pop up. And if you click that, you can scroll through it and you'll just see people's videos that they made. A lot of them you'll notice are TikToks that they put over onto Reels. And the best thing about them is you can be relatable and funny. If you want, you can talk about your business or about your products, or you can just draw people in and they're like, oh, what is this girl all about? She's hilarious. Her kids are so funny. Her house is a mess like mine. I'm going to go check out her page and see what it's like. And then they can kind of see what you're doing with your business as well. There's a couple different tricks. I know it's very overwhelming to start with. I've already had a few people message me asking me, how do you not post on accident? How do you pick songs, things like that. And where's my phone? I thought I'd just pull it up and show you guys right away. That way it would be easier. I hope my dog does not knock over this ring light. He's done that before. Go away. I should have locked him up. So let's see. So this is how you get to it. Oh, look, Emily popped right up on my Instagram. Let's see. Sorry, I'm going to let some people in here. Okay, so you're going to go to your little search button down here. Oh, man, let's see if you guys can see it. There's a little magnifying glass. And right away, there's a video that pops up. These are Reels. This is how you get to them. And you can click them and just scroll through. You'll see their name. And you can just scroll through and see tons of people's videos. And I'm going to show you guys how to add text. You can use music from Instagram, just like when you add music to your stories, or you can save that person's audio. So right down here at the bottom, you'll see moving, like the moving letters, that's their sound. And if you click on that, it's going to take you to this page. Now, sometimes there's going to be hundreds of videos, and that means that many people have used that sound, which means it's a really popular sound to use, and it's probably a trending video. So if you don't know what you want to do right away, there is a button at the top. It looks just like sorry guys, just like if you wanted to save a post, and you can save that audio for later. So maybe I'm crazy now and I dream about what kind of TikToks and Reels I'm going to make at night. I've become obsessed with it. I have all the music stuck in my head, all the dance moves. It's ridiculous. But it's such a great way to attract people from all over the world. I have people that message me and they're like, oh, I don't even live in America, but I found you through Reels and you're hilarious. I'm like, what? This is insane. So that is one way you can save the audio. Now to go find it, when you guys probably, I haven't even shown you how to make a reel. So some of you may have noticed if you make an Instagram story, down at the bottom, there is live, story, and then there's reels. You can do it that way. Or you can go to your profile and up on the left-hand side, there is a plus sign, and that will take you to it as well. There's going to be these little icons on the side. This ring light is not helping. So this little music one is what you'll hit to use an audio. You can pick a sound, or at the very top, if you saved a sound, it's going to say saved. And you can click on that and use it right away and make a video. So it's really nice that you can save your sound. That way you don't lose it. Maybe you come up with an idea later. One thing I noticed that has not really moved from TikTok to Instagram is if you get an idea from another person on Instagram, it's a great idea to tag them. Like, oh, I was inspired by this person, so I made this reel. Most of the time they will see that and they'll come love on your video or share your video. So, but it's always really nice to give them credit. Some people get really upset if you don't. But that happens. It's social media. What else? You can add lettering. That is a big thing. If you add, I don't know if it's the same on Instagram algorithm, but on the TikTok algorithm, if you add lettering to your video, it's more likely to reach more people. Not sure why. Technology is crazy. But if you just tap on the video that you make, here, I'm going to record you guys, and I'm going to show you right now. So you can tap on your video. Oh, and hear my voice. You can tap on your video and write. Let's just write something random here. And then that'll be up on your video. Down here, you see a little box. So everything you write, you can set it to a time so it can pop up randomly instead of having the same 20 sentences on your one video. That also makes people go back and look at it more. So then you have more views. They're pausing, trying to read it and get all the information. My biggest thing with lettering is I always try and caption my reels with a question or draw them in the beginning and leave them with a question. That way they feel the need to comment, and that boosts your video up to, it's not a For You page in Instagram. I want to talk in like TikTok terms, but it boosts your video up so more people are going to see it. I like to try and interact with as many comments as I can on both my reels and my actual posts. A lot of people think it's really nice for you to take the time out of the day to do it, even if it's just a couple comments. Also, I noticed when I started moving my TikToks over to Instagram, I've had a lot of hateful comments and mean comments. And the best thing is that you can control who comments. Feel free to block people, mute people. You can also go to your settings and go to privacy and comments. And there's an actual tab that says hide offensive language. And there's another tab right below it called manual filter, and you can enter in certain words. So say you don't want people commenting, this is a scam, or you could write pyramid scheme in there. That way those comments, Instagram kicks them out. They don't even show up on your video at all, which is amazing because then you don't have to see it and get discouraged, and other people aren't seeing it and also going to think that and question you. That was probably my favorite thing that I have found about Reels so far. I try to post 1 to 3 videos a day. I noticed I post more Reels than I do pictures because I feel like my Reels are being seen a lot more. You also have the ability to save it as a draft. You don't have to post it right away. So say your kid takes an hour nap and you sit there and make 5 or 6 videos, you can save them all to your drafts and use them for later on. My biggest suggestion with when you're posting, only hit post once, because sometimes it doesn't go away. And if you hit it multiple times, you upload your video 10 times and then you got to go and delete them all, which is very frustrating and probably floods people's Instagram accounts. I hope they fix that glitch, but that just happened to me. Also, they just came out with a feature where you can make your video 15 seconds or 30 seconds long. Not everybody has it. I still don't have it. I can still only do 15-second videos. There's also a timer, so you're not constantly going like this in your videos. So you can stop and hit your timer and run off and do a silly dance or something like that. What else do I have? Yeah, so that timer, that is the best way. I don't know if you guys have seen how people transition. So say they did their makeup and then they transitioned and they like look super awesome. That's how they do it, is with the timer. Don't be afraid to reach out. I'm still learning how to do reels because I honestly just share from my TikTok, because you can upload videos from your phone and add music. What else? I am not afraid to admit that I Google a lot of things that are done on TikTok, because I feel like an old person and I don't know how to do all this cool stuff that the 14-year-olds are doing on there. There are tons and tons of YouTube videos of people showing you how to do a transition or how to add music to the background. And now they're starting to make it about Instagram Reels as well. I think I just like to say Reels is a lot more fun. I try to be vulnerable. People aren't just looking at an edited picture of you, they're seeing your personality and your humor, how you interact with your kids and other people. And I'm really glad Instagram started one, because a lot of people don't like TikTok, but I feel like I kind of broke out of my shell over there and now I've carried it back to Instagram. So I feel like I can be more open and I'm not trying to portray myself as something I'm not, which a lot of people see people like that on Instagram. So it's a nice way to show them that you're a real person. It's a nice way to get your story out, so they don't have to sit there and read a big long paragraph if they don't want to. They can just hear you say, oh yeah, I have so much energy because of my pink drink, and then that's it. And they're like, well, what the heck is that? So then they go to your page and they want to go through your stuff and find out what you're talking about. I don't really know if I have more. I'm sure you guys have tons of questions. So if you want to ask me a question, I'm here for it. Sorry for saying so much.
I'll ask you a question. So if there's music on the whole reel, does it stay on the whole reel and then you could do multiple videos with the same music? Or do you have to like time it out like you do on your story?
So I have tried to figure out with the music on TikTok, you're able to lower the volume so that you have music in the background while you talk. I haven't figured out, I haven't found a way to do that on Instagram Reels. You can move it to a certain part of the song so you can time it perfectly. Like I just made a video with that song, My House, and at the very end it said My House, and you can move the music to where you want it to time it out perfectly. I've also done, some of my videos were a lot longer on TikTok, so I've just labeled them like part 1 of 3, part 2 of 3. And then I paid attention to the end of the song and continued it onto the next one. So like pay attention to those lyrics. Usually it'll show you the lyrics like on the stories, and then you can, that way it's a smoother transition. Does anyone else have a question?
I'll go. I'll ask a question. Okay, so on your reels where you have the writing, but it's in like a box, how do you do that? Or is it just a background? color?
So let me try and pull it up. So that's just like, I don't know if you've noticed on Rizzo, go away. I don't know if you've noticed on your stories, but there's now, here, I'm just going to take a picture of my floor. So they have the different text at the bottom right here. So I always pick the last one, and at the very top, you can highlight it and it turns into a box. And then if you click it also, there's colors up there and you can change the colors as well. That's probably my favorite text because I think it pops out more on stories and on reels. Because say you have like a pattern on your shirt or something and they're like, I can't read that. So that one's probably my favorite because it's simple and to the point and easy to read. Any other questions?
Okay, so for the, I totally want to get in on these. Okay, so I'm gonna ask questions, but
Do it.
so when you do like your like a mom bun whatever, and then you transition, is that just like matching the video up like you said with the music and with like each, like I know you said you watch YouTube videos on transitions, but tell me what you know so I can make it easy.
So let's see. So like I said, there is a timer. If you click the very bottom, it says timer. Yeah, and if you click that, a little bar comes up and you can move it over. Oh, sorry, you guys can't really see that. You can move it over. It tells you how many seconds it is. And then it'll stop halfway through your video or a quarter of the way through your video. A lot of the sounds I've used for transitions have come from TikTok, or I just find a good part of the song where the beat drops, and that's where I do the transition because it's more fun like that if it's more dramatic. Sorry, my crazies are gonna come in here.
That's a good tip. Thank you.
You're welcome. You can have my tablet when I'm done with it, okay? Okay. She's like, what? I usually normally use that. So yeah, you guys can always reach out to me. I can try and make some videos too, if that's easier, and like post them into the group chats showing everyone how to do it. Or maybe my own YouTube videos. I've never made YouTube videos, so that would be interesting. If there's no more questions, I hope I helped a little and told you guys the perks of reels. Hi.
Oh,
You can have
Katie,
one.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, I love watching all your stuff. How many followers did you have on Instagram before you started doing them? And like, I haven't looked. Like, how many do you have now?
So the beginning of the year, I was trying to hit 2,000. On TikTok, I was able to link my Instagram. So there's like a button. And when people were worried that it was getting banned, a couple people came over and I went up to 3,000. And then I started posting my TikToks onto my reels, and I am at 9,600 today. And that's happened in like 3 or 4 months. Like, I don't know what the heck is going on. It still shocks me. But also in the insights, you can see the percentage of like my profile interactions are up like 200% in 2 weeks. So just steadily posting those reels, even if they're funny little videos of your kids, it's getting your face out there and people are going to want to come on your page.
And you just have to post something. Like I've never had an Instagram until like 6 weeks ago, and I have no idea. So like, is that how you get followers then? Because I have like no followers.
I started like that too, and I was really struggling at the beginning of the year because I was like, how do I get my page out to other people? Like, this is really frustrating. Everyone on my Facebook knew my Instagram. And yeah, I really feel like the videos, it came out of nowhere. It blew up. It's not as much as my TikTok has a lot I wish all of those people would come follow me. That would be amazing. But I don't know how I was able to get my face out there before making reels. Unless people were tagging me or sharing me. Oh, another thing, Instagram doesn't tell you when your reels have been shared. I have found out. So if somebody shares it onto their story and doesn't tag you, you're not going to see it. You'll have no idea that it was shared. I had no idea, like, I don't know if you guys saw my story, but a country artist shared my video and I had no idea because they didn't tag me until like 15 people reached out to me and I was like, what is happening? So if you can even put that in the caption, like, hey, if you share, tag me so I can come like it, or I can come thank you. Because people really like when you tell them, hey, thanks for sharing it. Hey, thanks for using my sound. And you can, if you have an original sound, you can click on it and go see who's used your sound. And then you can go love on their stuff and they can come back and see your page. So I don't know if I have anything else. I was not prepared to lead this meeting by myself.
Thank you for giving us all your knowledge.
Yeah, thank you
You
guys.
did amazing.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Do you think that hashtags, I mean, is that part of Reels or is that just strictly for posts?
I have seen a lot of not bigger creators, but if the caption can be super long, just like a regular post. And I've noticed people use hashtags. I have personally only used 1 or 2 on each video, if I even use them. And my views are still steadily over 10,000 a video. So people are still seeing it. I also think Reels it's just starting. So not a lot of people are using it like the amount of people on TikTok right now. So it's not billions of people using it. So I think it's awesome that we can get in on it before everybody else gets in on it. Also, when you do share, you can share it right to your Instagram feed. And now I've noticed it pops up right onto your profile. And you can always click on it, and up at the top, there's 3 little dots, and you can hit remove from profile grid. So not all of your videos are like messing with like the aesthetic of all your pictures. Because you can just click on that Reels button and they'll see all your videos. Unless it's one of your favorite ones, then I leave it up. Well, if anyone doesn't have any more questions,
We appreciate you.
Thank you guys.
Yes, thanks, Katie.
Thank you so
I
much.
love watching all of your stuff. You are hilarious and you make me
so
laugh
funny.
every day.
Good, I'm glad. I feel like people don't get that a lot on social media nowadays. So you need a good laugh.
So thank you so much for doing this, and I probably will reach out to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still chilling at home with the kiddos doing nothing, so I will message you back. Emily did have me record this, so I'm going to send it to her, and she said she was going to upload it to her YouTube. So if you guys want to rewatch it and take notes or anything like that.
Perfect.
Well, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all getting on here.
Yeah, thanks for taking the time to kind of teach us all this new stuff. I mean, I have a teenager and I have no idea.
Right? I feel like they know more than us on this stuff.
They really do.
Well, thank you guys. Have a great night. I'm gonna hand over the tablet to my youngest. So she'll
Have
leave
a good
me
night,
in peace.
Katie.
Good night.
Bye.